Greetings, family. It's Empress D. I'm here in nature, obviously. I hope you guys are well and doing the nature thing too. Um, yeah, it's the rising. I have a new routine now, which brings me into nature in the rising a couple times a week. So that's what's up. Um, yeah, I was thinking about how to make things happen. Okay, for me, I have been fortunate to learn a long time ago to just do things. If you wait and wait for the perfect time and wait for everything to be lined up to start something or to do something or to take on a new challenge, or you'll you often will never do it because there's never the perfect time, right? So for me, and what I've learned along the way is that sometimes you don't know what your next move will be, but you can see the first move, right? Let's give an example. Oh man, I don't want to get personal. I have a perfect example, but I hate talking my business. Um, okay, I kind of already shared this with you, so it's kind of not it's not a secret anymore. Anyway, so for me, I think I've mentioned that I lost my job in May, at the end of May of this year, 2021. And so I knew certain things based off of my experience. So, oh, this is really what it is, and the right example to share, because I the circumstances behind me losing my employment is not because of anything. It wasn't personal. It was the government decided to shut down the agency that I was working with. And so it wasn't because I did something wrong. There was a buildup, though, to me losing my employment. And it was like a more than a year of a buildup. And I think it was almost 2 years of a buildup. And it was a lot of eye-opening stuff. And I guess why I'm sharing is at the end of the day, I made a decision that I wouldn't go back to working in that type of environment because of what happened to me in working in that type of environment. And so I was solid in that. I said to myself, no, I am not working for this entity again. And no, I'm not working for that type of entity again. I'm not going to do it. Regardless if I'm faced with, oh, I don't know how I'm going to feed my family, I'm going to figure it out another way, because I am not going to put myself in that type of position to experience what I experienced again. And I was very solid and firm in that. When I lost my employment, I had lots of offers come my way to kind of work, to continue working, right? And but it would have been under one of the two entities that I said that I will not associate myself with. And so even though I was having lots of offers, and even though I was my I was a little bit uncertain as to how I was going to, support my family, I stood firm in my truth and my personal experience and my personal beliefs. I made a difficult decision that I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out, but I said to myself, I have certain morals and standards and I will not sell out for them, okay? And me making that decision was the best thing I could do, right? Because although I didn't see a way as to, oh my gosh, I'm working ultra part-time right now. How am I going to support my family? Even though I couldn't see the way, there was a way. A way was found, and I'm supporting my family. And I think it's a lesson, at least for me, it's a confirmation in that when you stay true in your power, or it's when you stay in your truth and you don't compromise, you get rewarded. And it's a thing that I'm learning, and I've learned, and this is my experience has confirmed that, right? When you stay true in your beliefs, things work out for you. And I think that's a huge lesson for us as humans to get. And they say that Earth is a school, right? And so that's one of the big lessons. Stay true to yourself. When you compromise your integrity, it's essentially selling your soul, right? I liken it to knowing that something is wrong, still doing it anyway. That's hard for me. I'm going to give you an example. And this is not everybody. Everybody's different, but this is how it works for me. I became a vegetarian by watching the movie What the Health. It's on Netflix. I encourage you to take it in. So my children and I sat down and we watched it, and we learned a lot. And I encourage everybody to watch it. Once I learned the facts that I learned from that movie, I couldn't unlearn them or ignore them anymore. So I had to make a change. And if I didn't, I would be, to me, in my mind, I can't do that. I can't know better and do wrong, right? And I don't think that we're supposed to, right? I think once we come into certain knowledge and certain overstandings, it's our responsibility to not just file them, to keep them in our consciousness and in our lives and to actually live by them, right? I guess what I'm saying is that I don't think it's favorable to the universe when we have knowledge and we ignore that knowledge, right? So, for example, if we know that, I don't know. I don't want to give an example because it's not easy to do, right? We can't always be perfect, but we have to strive to be, to have balance and to live in truth, right? And once you know certain truths, you kind of can't unknow them, right? It's kind of like, once you learn certain things, I don't think it's favorable to not take that knowledge and apply it to your life, right? Yeah, so that's what's up, family. I really think that once we trust ourselves and just do what we are supposed to do, and we are in that, the next step will unfold. And I know I've spoken about it before because it's a real thing. It's the truth. We might not see the next step when we're doing the step that we're doing now, and that's okay, because that next step will be revealed to you. Especially, it's always revealed to you, but you have to be able to listen to yourself to be able to see it. Does that make sense? Anyway, family, I hope everybody is, as I said, this is a time where it kind of forces you to be aware of what's happening around you and forces you to make decisions. And I see a lot of people have done a lot of self-improvement over the last 19-20 months since we've been faced with this international global pandemic, right? And I hope that's you. I hope you're one of those people that have come up, leveled up during this time, as opposed to popping down, right? Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. I am grateful for those of you who listen to this message, and I love and I value each and every one of you. One love.